Well, we're doing a 125th anniversary of the Statue of Liberty, which will be restored again. And, I bet very few people know where it even came from. France.
Correct.
And there is one there in Paris.
Yep.
And so, in conclusion, look out there and tell our people, what does liberty and freedom mean to Major Whittier?
Well, we have a saying that a Marine coined at Quezon at the siege. He said, to those who fight for it, life has a flavor the protected never know. And this is true, as Don Pardue said. Many people see the elephant, but to face him in combat, and that is history that started in the Civil War. The young man didn't want to upset his parents, so he told his brothers and sisters, if my letter says I've seen the elephant, it means I saw the enemy today. If it says I faced the elephant, I was in a battle. And we don't seem to learn in this country that freedom is not free. Somebody paid the price. I've been very fortunate in my airline flying and in my wife's interest of traveling and seeing the cemetery at Omaha Beach. In fact, I was asked to speak there to a group of U.S. soldiers that were there. You go and see all these cemeteries worldwide. Those are the true heroes. They gave it all so that we could continue our lives. And right now, we're having our freedoms taken. Freedom means to me I can choose the church I want to, or choose not to go to church. I can choose the wife I want. It's not an arranged marriage. I can discipline my children the way I want. I can send them to what schools I want. I can choose my doctors. I can choose choice. But along with choice comes responsibility. We have to be responsible to ourselves, to our family, but to our country. It's the greatest country on earth, even with all the faults we have today. All you have to do, I've done probably 15 years of missionary work in the Eastern Bloc countries, and I've given my testimony to the Fellowship of Military Officers in Kiev, Ukraine, Moscow, Russia. And this is still the best country in the world. But we have big problems, and our freedoms are being slowly eroded away. I'm not going to get political because, to me, the only difference between Republican and Democrat is pronunciation. So I'm just a realist, and I've been there, done that. And unless the American people wake up, they're going to find real soon what it means not to have freedom. And anybody who lost their freedom, I'm not sure if Ronald Reagan said this or some, but anyway, anyone who has lost their freedom never gets it back. So you got to hang on to what we've got and get it back to what it was meant. This country was founded on Judeo-Christian principles. It has been defended by America's finest. That's what I have on my email letters. It says we are very fortunate to be protected by America's best. And I also have the Marine Corps saying, often tested, always faithful, brothers forever. When you find people that have been in the military, there's a camaraderie that you can't get in a fraternity, at a college, or anywhere else. Especially for those that have seen the elephant and they've shed their blood for this country. But as I say, all the medals and decorations will get, and that and $2 will get you a cup of coffee. Our determination with the AVVBA is to make sure that these young troops never get treated the way we did, treated when we came back. And that's why we go out to the USO and welcome them home. But,
absolutely.
But I absolutely think that it's the greatest country on the earth, and all people have to do. We fought to give you the right to vote. When you say, I don't want to vote, or I wasted my vote by voting for so-and-so, no. If you don't vote, you waste your vote. So that's what freedom means to me, is choice, but also with it comes responsibility.
Major, it is a pleasure to be with you, and thank you for serving.
Thank you. My pleasure.